Welcome to a brand new series for Catch called Missions. Every single month, the lads will choose a new catch venue for me to go and fish on, and within that session, they're going to give me a couple of missions to try and complete. As well as that, and probably more importantly for you guys watching, there will also be a couple of opportunities to win a couple of prizes. So make sure you stay tuned. Well, today I've turned up to Shearwater. Never fished it before. It's got a good head of carp, but it was frozen over a week ago. I don't know what I'm here to do, what my mission is, but Mr. Lister over there, I believe, has some sort of handwritten envelope. We've gone old school, that's right. Might be a tech company, but we've gone pen and paper, and it says mission 1. I'm going to open it and see exactly what I've got. He's even sealed the envelope with a kiss. Yeah, smells of bait as well, so he's obviously been busy. Right. Oh, he's not even cut it neatly, look. My first mission on Shearwater is don't blank. I think you've been quite kind to me there, because there is a good head of carp. So essentially, as long as I don't blank, I've passed the first mission, which I'll take for the first episode. Without further ado, I'm going to go get my rod sorted, get some zigs out there, and hopefully pass this first mission. Good effort, Lister. 16 foot I've got. I'm going to start high and work down, because I've got some fixed zigs. So I reckon I'm going to start one at about 14 foot, one at about 11 or 12 foot, get spotting over the top, and then hopefully we find the depth that they're at. I'll have a third rod spare, 2 rods at a time. Hopefully we can get a few bites. It does look good. I've seen a couple when I rocked in earlier that side, but this middle band does have form, I think, although I've never fished it before, that's what everyone says. And I have punished people. I would say I've used my catch app and looked at recent catch reports, but I haven't, because it's had a lid on it, so no one's been fishing it. What I have done is absolutely punish the life out of a few lads who fished it pretty regularly, and they pretty much said, get in the middle, fish sloppy spot over zigs, and you won't catch the bream, but you should catch a few carp. Pressure's on, eh? Get him wet, boy.
I'll have to get that one later.
Right, let me wrap it up. You are slow though, aren't you, mate? Alex Lister. 17 and a half, I'm going to fish it at 17 wraps, just because I like a round number. It's my sloppy spod mix, I would say it's like highly technical, but it's really not. It's just a bag of this stuff, the old cloud, to cloud up the water, a load of water from the lake, a bit of sweet corn, some maggots, and that's all she wrote. One thing I'm not going to do, which I have made the mistake of before, is making the mix too wet. If it's too wet, it splatters everywhere, and it is not the one. The last thing I want is any of that in this barnet. So I'm going to mix it a slightly stodgier consistency. It will still create that cloud effect, regularly keep the bait going in, and hopefully draw those fish up in the water column away from the deck. I'm sure they're up in the layers anyway. It's 16 foot out there, and hopefully once we found the right depth with our zigs, they start churning. When I say churning, probably dropping back or a single bleep, but either way, a positive indication. That's the theory. Keep it simple and hopefully catch a few. Maggots. Never leave home without your maggots, boy. A very wise man told me that once. Actually, to be fair, Mr. Blair told me that once. Never leave home without your maggots. Not in that accent. They will get you a bite when nothing else will. Knowing where I was going to be coming, I have pre-tied some zigs. Now it's going to be my starting approach. It's winter time, this was frozen a week ago, so I'm pretty sure those carp will be sat wherever they're comfortable up in the layers. In front of me, there's 16 foot of water. I'm going to start with 2 zigs, one at about 13 foot, one at 11 foot, put some sloppy spot over the top, and then work the depth to wherever I'm getting indications and bites.
About the mission.
He won't tell you this, but he's called it the challenge before this, mate, so he's already made a shocker.
How do you feel about the challenge? How do you feel about the challenge?
To start off with, Craig, you called it the challenge.
Sorry. Right.
You should have kept filming that.
I am. Right.
Go on. The mission, I am Excited in one regard. I do like going to different venues and new places that I've never fished before. It's a little bit of a test, but on the other hand, I'm dreading it. And do you know why? Because the boys behind the camera, for once, are in charge of the shoot. They have the decision-making capability. I know what they're like. They're very negative. They like seeing me suffer. So what they're gonna do over the course of the series is lull me into a false sense of security, I'm sure, and then absolutely muller me with some wrong sorts of tasks and missions, which I'm not looking forward to, but I know it's coming. I also like the fact that everybody at the end of it, hopefully, all going well, goes on a social, because that's what it's all about. So that's what I think of the mission. Can I get on with it now, mate?
Yeah.
Cheers. This is brilliant. What we should have, we're in. What we should do is put some spods out. We are in. Well, that didn't take too long, boys. All being well, if he comes in, that might be first mission passed in about, how long have they been out for? I've literally put 3 or 4 dot spods of sloppy spod out. Been out there 10, 15 minutes. January, out on the bank, on the zigs, 10 minutes in. Well, I'm happy boy. He's a little common, I think. I'm happy with anything at this time of year, especially conditions-wise, and he's an important one. He might be small, but he's going to be weighed. Those of you that have been watching, he's an integral part in the first little giveaway we've got for a place on our social. So let's hope he gets in the net, we can get him weighed. And there he is. Not only is that mission 1 complete, that is my first carp of the year, and in January too. I'm happy. Let's get him out. Let's get that all important weight. And let's get mission number 2, boys. What a start, eh? Oh, he's a beast. Jack the Kipper. He is massive. It's a new series. I've got off the mark, which is brilliant. And this, what do they call him? Barry the Big Un. He's an absolute unit. Wait for this. I've got to brace myself. Oh, chill, Barry. Chill, Barry. Oh, there he is. He's not the biggest. I can't count the weight of him for the competition. He's lively. I'm going to slip him back, get the zigs out. I can only weigh something that's over double figures. Bless him. I don't think my scales go as low as him, but he's significant. Let's get him back. The old sloppy spod is going out there. You'd have seen the mix before. I don't like this because it gets in my ear. Let's face it, it's just messy, isn't it? But if it catches you a few, I've got to complete the mission. What I do tend to do though, when I'm sloppy spodding, you're trying to find that depth. I've had one bite at, I can't remember what it was, 13 foot. I've introduced sort of 4, so I'm going to do them in blocks of 4 every sort of half an hour to sort of 20 minutes, just put 4 new fresh dot spods in. And what I'll do is when the dot spod lands with the mix, because it's got some maggots in, you'll find that the old seagulls like to have a go. So I'll hold it there and then I'll drag it through quite quick. What that will do is when I drag it through after I've held it, it will just disperse the cloud a bit more in a line. And that way you'll cover a slightly bigger area with that cloud. But this stuff just leaves a cloud in the water column for a long, long time. Hopefully, we've managed to find the depth and the feeding pattern that complements it, and it can lead to a few bites. Well, bite number 2. Same combination, 4 or 5 dot spods with that mix, and it's gone again. And this is monumental, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a brew from you, Lister, today, and from Craig. Reel that reel handle, Craig. Go on, son. Pick up the slack. He's never done that before either. I'm winning. Cheers, mate. Hold this. I've got a mission to pass B. Mate, that's a decent one on a zig. That is a chunky one, that. I'm happy with that. You couldn't get 2 more contrasting first bites, a little one, and then a real nice one. Oh, I'm chuffed. It's like fishing with a handbrake on, Craig.
They're excited.
Not excited, they're just in the way. Got big hit carp fishing. I bet Darryl Peck don't have all the cameramen back in his swim right where he casts from, does he? All right, let's start getting on. Hard work. Well, this one is more like it. What I'm going to do promptly is slide the net out, get that out of the way and give him away, because this is all important for the competition to get yourself onto our end of year, end of series social at Embryo Lake's Baulking. If you want to check out Embryo Lake's Baulking, you might see a video of me catching a very nice 30-pounder and go back and check that out on the old catch page. Anyway, I'm going to give him away. Your job, in the comments, subscribe to our YouTube channel and then make sure you put this weight in the comments and we'll pick a winner at random. Let's see what he goes. By the official clarification of 16.8. That's what you need to put in the comments, so make sure 16.8 is in there. That's more like it. I couldn't count the first one, could I? 16.8. Remember to put that in the comments and subscribe. And that's fish number 2. A few more to go, 9 to be precise. And that'll be mission 2 ticked off the list. And another prize available up for grabs. Slipping back, get those zigs back out there. Hopefully work on that total. It's literally like the biggest handbrake in carp fishing. Alex Lister as part of your shoot. When you see that name on the brief, you know it's going to be granite. It's absolute gold. I had a little dinger in my pocket. I think that's Darryl Peck asking me for advice for his next shoot on Earth. Spom the granny out of it. Don't let Lister anywhere near it. Oh, we're in?
Yeah, hold on.
Wallop. Number 3. He's a nice one as well. Lovely scaly one. You'll do, mate. Fish number 3. It's a lovely scaly one. You will do. Thank you very much, mate. Another one on the red. I might have to switch them all to red now. It's 1 on the yellow, 2 on the red, and the 2 better fish have definitely been on the red. January carping, eh? This is all right, this. I'm impressed with that. Speed fishing, I don't really want to be changing rigs, hooks, it's working. I've had 2 carp on that hook, still sharp. I just tested it in the old nail and thumb. I'm gonna get it back out there. 11 foot seems to be the depth. And hopefully, let's get number 4 in the net. We'll chip away at this target, eh? Hopefully, get you guys another prize. We love a giveaway. Now, despite the clothing taking a bit of a battering, the sloppy spodding over zigs was mega. And the action didn't stop after those first few bites. Cue the montage. Number 4, get in. What do you mean? That's a bite, I think. That's it. Oh, the old T-Rex arms were in action there, boy, weren't they? He's a belter, isn't he? Talk about mental. We're in again. The formula is working. Hello? Hello? Lads, what happened to the interactive chat element of this mission? Nothing. There we go. He's a nice one. Will do. There's one. Top in. Now, if I manage to be lucky enough to complete mission number 2, then you are up for a chance of winning 10 kilos of Nash Scopex squid boilies and a couple of pots of matching Scopex squid hook bait. Hello? No linear, no party. And that is a linear. And there he is. Frantic action on the zigs. I'm chuffed to pieces. I'm going to keep the action going. Hopefully have a few more. But he is a real shearwater stunner. Number 7, back into shearwater. Now in terms of the rig, it couldn't be much simpler. The old faithful zig rig. How I set mine up, I use a size 8 Nash floater claw hook, which is micro barb to comply with the rules at Shearwater. I then vary the colour of the zig screw. I've used yellow, black and red in this session, but one thing is for sure, the killer zig foam colour has been red. To that, I use a simple grinner knot and tie a length of 10 pounds zig flow. This is nice and neutrally buoyant. It makes sure that the zig stands proud of the lead system. And then the only other components are an XL anti-tangle sleeve that I put on, and then I fix my actual hook length to a lead clip. That anti-tangle sleeve ensures that the zig line kicks away from the lead system and doesn't get tangled. As simple as that. Some sloppy spot over the top, alternate and change the depths until you find where those fish are, and it's done us a few bites. Well, it's dark and I'm sat on the same bench in the swim. No more action to the rods. I think, to be fair, the fish have moved off in darkness. What I'm going to do is, there's a little bit of fog that's descended, so it's actually quite hard to make out my far bank marker. So I'm going to leave the zigs in situ as they are. If it clears up in the night, brilliant. I'll probably put a bit more bait out and try and see if they're back in the area. If not, I might take the gamble of just waiting for daylight hours and fishing in the daylight when we get up tomorrow, because I feel I can fish more accurately and concentrated with that bait, and that was the key today. Either way, I'm looking forward to some really nice food, a little bit of a chat with the boys, and some sleep, because I got up early for this mission. Hopefully, we can tick it off with the time that we've got left in this 24 hours. Morning, welcome to a crisp January morning on Shearwater. I'd like to say that I was ultra dedicated and fished really hard through the night, but I didn't. It blew an absolute hoolie. I left the zigs in situ, didn't put any bait out because it was blowing so much, and spent most of the night hunting for a certain drone card, boys, that we thought was lost, but has turned up this morning in the light. I'm still on 7 carp, so I need 4 more to go. I'm going to deploy some zigs back out there, get some bait working, and hopefully, with a little bit of luck, tick that last 4 off with the remaining time we've got in this 24-hour session. I need also a brew, boy, so if you want to just whack the kettle on, or I could, that'll be great. Been a bit moody this morning. I've put a fair few sloppy spods out. I've moved the zigs. It initially looked a little bit sort of cooler, so I dropped them down low. But then I've come up higher and I've just got my first bite on a 12-footer. Red seems to be the colour again. But we've got a bite and it's lovely. After all that wind, it's finally died down to be stood here, playing one. First bite of the day, lost. Let's not talk about that. Just a hook pull, happens with zigs, but I'm going to take the positives from it. That is the first bite after tinkering around, and it is a red zig at 12 foot. So I'm going to get it straight back out there because they're clearly about, and hopefully the next one we hook, we land. That's annoying, isn't it? That could have been a really nice, like, start. 1 under the belt, 3 more to go. Instead, the carp gods deal us a blow. Yeah, oh! Dog, that was a carp, but that was also a dog walker who is literally being pulled along the path by a dog, and the dog's slipped the lead. Forget the fishing, this is incredible, isn't it? Park life. I think she's lost a dog. Maybe that was somebody else's dog. That could not be any better. we've got them. What do they do in tennis? Come on! That's what they do, isn't it? That is what I feel like, mate. Because that was a bit of a gruel fest this morning. All we need is a little ice cream van to roll in, don't we? I started yesterday with a cricket bat common, and I've got myself a slightly bigger cricket bat today, but it's a significant fish. I'm closer to completing mission 2, and I've managed to keep him on the end after losing that one. 12-foot zig, hopefully, that is the formula for more success and a completed mission. Either way, I'm relieved and very happy. Let's get him back. Well, there's a couple of hours left. I'm 2 fish away. Today has been a grueler. Yesterday was fantastic. I'm pretty confident that I can do it. However, I have been scratching around today, and I've had bites in sort of little windows here, there and everywhere, and I've lost one, which is a real kick in the teeth. So with a couple of hours left, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that I complete the second mission. And to be honest, as much as I'm confident, in reality, it's 50-50, and I'm a little bit up against it. Do you know what that is? Max Hendry, thank you, is all I'm going to say. Coming soon to Nash Bait. What I'm referencing is I made a little tweak to the old bait mix. The boys didn't see it. I rummaged around in the van. Lister made some sort of offensive joke that I was up to no good. But I might have a little test liquid, courtesy of Mr. Hendry and our new bait range that I've put in, that you'll soon hear about. Little exclusive there, not giving anything away, I don't think. But might have just made the difference. That's a touch. I've got that whole other line, so I'm just dragging that lead all the time.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, boy. I'm happy with that. That's a good one. A real good one. Yeah, nice 20. Cheers, mate. He was never coming off. Result 21-4 on the zigs, sloppy spod, Shearwater. Thank you very much. How's that for excitement? You get what you pay for, and I'm paid nothing. Right, move, cameraman. Come on, we've got fish to catch, missions to pass, series to kick off. Yeah. He's on. Don't wipe that other one out. So at the moment it's just this one rod. So if you can pass that one under that one, and we're both the other side of it. You got it? Whoa. Oh. Did you get that? He is helping me out, but he's done a strange manoeuvre around my midriff. You need to go this side, under, over, under me. And the leg clips here. That's it. He's out. He's out. Right. Oh my God. You got it? Oh, hello. Oh. God. Yes, go on. That is 10 in total, but 9 since you gave me mission 2. So I need one more. Let's get working. There's not a lot of time left. To the wire, boy. Right, that's number 9. 10 in total, I'll add. He's going back though. Go on, mate. Thank you very much. Well, that's all she wrote for the first mission session. I passed mission 1, mission 2. Technically, I think I've passed because it did say catch 10 carp and I've done that. They specified 10 more than the one that I caught initially. Argue whichever way you want with that, but I reckon it's a pass. And so because it's a pass, everyone loves a bonus giveaway, don't they? And the other giveaway is 10 kilos of Scopex squid boilies and matching hook baits. They're mine, so I can give them away when I like. In order to win that little bait bundle, all you need to do is subscribe to the Catch YouTube channel, and in the comments below, put the weight of the biggest carp that I caught in this session. Good luck, whoever wins it, enjoy the bait, and I'll see you again for another episode of Missions.